Hello, my beautiful queens and kings. So, today, what I wanted to discuss is about taking care of your body and how what that has to do with spirituality. See, when we consume that a sad diet, the standard American diet, those things are going into our body and a lot of times it's not digesting completely, and that's how we end up getting mucoid plaque. But a lot of people don't believe it's real. Some people don't believe it's real and some people do. To me it makes sense. Have I gotten rid of it yet? No, but i I just believe it. I believe it, and I'm on, regardless if I believe it's true or not, I'm still on that path to going that route anyways, because for the last 5 days, I've been eating nothing but raw vegan foods, like a lot of fruit, salads, and I'm really, really proud of myself because it was really hard for me to, especially after dinner, sometimes after lunch, but really, really after dinner, it was so hard not to eat something sweet. Like my kids will tell you, like, I'm always like, I need my chocolate, I need my chocolate, I need my chocolate. And it's like, this is a parasite that's taken over your body that is causing you to crave chocolate. And I knew this for so long, for like, like these past few weeks, I'm just like, I already knew it before, but I kind of just ignored the fact that I knew what it really was because I just wanted the chocolate. But like my other video where I had quit coffee, it's like, it's no different. But it was like the one little treat that I had, so I was just like, I want some chocolate. I want some chocolate. And then there's this one gas station that's close to me where, like, I don't know if it's because I don't really get out and about like that. So I don't know if this is everywhere, if it's just this certain gas station, but these prices are absolutely ridiculous. And I'm like, you want me to pay $5 for a candy bar that's going to harm me in the long run? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what in the hell? Like, of course, like, this is, typical stuff that the Matrix does, but I was just like, no, like, at some point, like, I have to stop. I have to stop. And it's like I knew this and I knew this, but I just kept going in this cycle after cycle after cycle, day after day after day after day after day. And it's like, I can't keep doing this to myself. And then I was seeing that I've had skin issues my entire life, but I've had eczema my whole life. But once I healed, I done all of the spiritual healing, all of the inner child healing, the crazy nonstop itchiness, the like 24/7 itchiness, gone. Now, there are still other things that are left, but that itchiness to the point to where you can't even think, you can't even form a full sentence in your brain. It's hard to have conversations with people. Like, that part is finally over and done with. And I know now that I've finally done all that work, it really doesn't matter what I eat. Will my skin get worse? Yes. But I don't believe that if I were to continue eating like I used to, that the itchiness would come back because I've done all the spiritual work. But now it's like, okay, we are, especially us, like us, we know how powerful we are. We know that we're chosen ones. We know we're just different. And just okay, side note, if you didn't watch, I don't know if that video ever uploaded, because whenever I try to make a live video, like, it never seems to upload. There's always some type of issue, but I'm still going to keep trying regardless. But I was saying in one of those videos, we don't get out that, well, I don't, I know you can resonate with this. I don't get out that often. I'm always in my own little room, in my own little space. Like, we absolutely love people so much, but we can't be around them for too long. So one night the fire alarms go off, so I'm like, I have to go out the building, and everybody, the fire alarm went off twice. The first night it was just a test. The second time it was an actual, it wasn't fire, but it was a lot of smoke from one of these like old ass dryers. But anyway, so we're going out to the lobby, right? Everybody's out there and everybody is like, is this really real, or is this, a test like the day before? And I'm like, no, it's really real. Like, I saw smoke and I could smell it. But I definitely, I saw a lot. It was a lot of smoke. Um, and then this one lady, like, she kind of moved out. She moved so I could see. I had better, like, vision. Well, I already had good vision, but, like, anyway, I could see the moon, right? And because of the time, it wasn't super, like, high in the sky yet, so it was still low, and it looked humongous. It wasn't a full moon yet, but it was huge, and it was orange. And I was like, oh my god, look at the moon, it looks so beautiful. And they were just like, um okay. And I was just like, yeah, that's right. This is why I stick to myself. I'm different. I'm not like everybody else. People can't relate to these type of conversations. That's why I'm so happy to create this platform to be around other like-minded people, because people don't see the beauty in little things that or that we see. But that's a whole, anyways, but back to what I was talking about. But that was I just thought that was super funny that like I had mentioned that, and they were just like, okay. But I'm like, man, if I was talking to my people, everybody would be like, yeah, like that looks awesome. But anyway, so back to like being stuck in the matrix, like we are created out of the same things that the sky, the star, the moons are made out of. Like if you really get a telescope and you go in and in and in and in and in and in, you see we're all made up of atoms. We're all made up of just divine, beautiful energy. So therefore, we have to be very careful on the things that we consume. Excuse me, I don't mean to sniff like that, but I did. Sorry. I'm kind of getting over a little bit of a sickness, but anyways, we have to be really careful about what we consume, because it can truly weigh us down. And we are very powerful. We're those chosen ones, those light workers, those earth angels, whatever you resonate with. We have to be very careful on what we put into our bodies. And like I was saying, for myself, I was just like, I can like eat really good all day, but then comes the nighttime and I'm like, I gotta have something. Like I need something, like, or because it was cold outside and it's just like, oh, like I need some soup. But with the soup, I'd have like half a bag of chips, like these, like those pita chips, but they're kind of like bread, like almost like crackers. Like I needed that crunch, right? And so I had like almost like not a half a bag, but a whole lot with a little bit of soup, like half a can of soup. And it's just like, this is not healthy. It's technically not even vegan because it was chicken dumpling. So it had like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't real meat, but even that, like, it's like, and you're putting that into your body. As much as I've grown spiritually, I've evolved so much. And it's like the next step is like, you need to take care of your body. And the skin issues that I've had, like I was saying, like the crazy itchiness is gone, but the dryness is there. Like the dryness, it's like ridiculous. And then I'm like, I'm always cold. And then one night I was like paying attention. I was like, it's not that cold, but like my feet, like if you just touch my feet, like it feels like they're freezing. Like, and like, TMI, but when I have my cycle, like before I started doing like a shot of beet juice on an empty stomach every morning, it was extremely heavy. And what else did I notice? Like I'm super like underweight right now. Not like super, but I am like, I'm definitely not, I don't have a scale. I don't like judge myself based off of a number on a scale, but I know I'm not at the weight that I want to be, and I'm underweight, and that's due to my overactive thyroid. And I'm like, the only way to truly heal these things, to get to the root cause, not to just be masking it, not to just like throw pills at it or whatever. Like, no, get to the root cause once and for all, is through our diet and what we're consuming on a regular basis. So it's just like, okay, you need to take this like seriously at this point. I don't want to be dramatic, but I haven't been to the doctor in years, so I don't really know what's going on with my body, because I'm like, I'm not finna go to no doctor and you gonna tell me this and then try to put me on pills and this and that. So I've just said, forget it. Like, as far as going to the doctor, like I feel fine in my everyday to day life. Like I can still function, right? Unlike years ago when I used to have seizures, and they tried to put me on, or they didn't try, they put me on seizure medication. The seizure medication made me like a zombie. Like I literally couldn't even shower on my own. It was hard to walk. I couldn't even work. Like it was bad, until I finally just stopped taking the medicine. I was like, why am I taking this? And then I felt completely fine. Yes, I did have a few more seizures, but when you have them, you like, I don't know for everybody, but when I had them, like I would black out. And so I didn't really even like get to experience it. So not saying that it doesn't matter or mean anything, but it was like, as far as my everyday life, like I was still able to function. So anyways, I'm saying all of that because it's like, we don't really know what's truly going on. Well, I don't really know what's truly going on with my body. All of the secondhand smoke that I've had to deal with over my entire life. My one of my caretakers was smoked cigarettes, so I was constantly around it then. And then when I became an adult, I was in the casinos, I was in clubs, I was always around smoke. I even used to smoke myself, not cigarettes. But you know, yeah, I got my kids are around me, so okay. But anyway, I can only imagine the impact that that had on my body. Like my lungs are probably not, like, I know like they're not functioning at their full potential, and that my skin is super dry and like flaky right now, like ridiculously flaky. Like it's all over. Like when I take my clothes off, it's all over my clothes. Like it's gross. And it's like, okay, again, you can go get the best, lotions and use Vaseline and do this, and that. But it's like, get to the root cause. And the root cause is what we consume. And what I feel is best for me is going raw vegan. And so I finally, like, once the first night that I finally was able to kick that habit of chocolate, I was like, oh, I'm doing it. Like if I could do that, as hard as that was, like it's without a doubt, like I'm going raw vegan for sure. And I have been ever since that day. It was like it's just like my kids are just like looking at me like, are you really? Because I heard about the grape cure. Not that I can, because I'm still breastfeeding, I can't just eat nothing. I can't go on that type of detox. But seeing that food is thy medicine, like it truly is. And I heard about the grape cleanse, so I was like, I can't go all in, but I can still consume a lot, and I can consume fruit and salads, and I'm not going, I'm. It was like I was slowly like getting into it, so I wasn't being like irresponsible when it comes to breastfeeding, because you have to be careful. You don't want to put your baby through a detox. So the past 5 days, like that's all I've been consuming. I've been juicing, I've been eating salads and a whole lot of fruit. And it's so crazy. It's only been 5 days and I feel so great. I have so much energy. I feel good. And that was one thing, like whenever because I got kids, right? They're not raw vegan. I still have to feed them, the stuff that I was eating before. But what I will do is I will eat first to fill myself up, to be like, look, like you're not hungry. You just ate. You're okay. Sometimes if I have that craving, or maybe I have a slight headache or really just these cravings, and I'm just like, and then those cravings, you have to constantly keep reminding yourself that's not really you at the end of the day. That's those parasites. And forget those parasites. Like I can't wait to kick them out. Like, get out of my body. You do not get to live here anymore. Like, you do not get to control me. Like that's what's happening. Like within your body, like you may, like me, I thought I had all this control. I thought I had all this self-discipline, when really, when it comes down to it, the parasites are running the show. At the end of the day, you could do all the healing work you want, but them parasites, if they're in your body, which especially if you're in America, we have them, they're running the show. They are telling you what to do. Like they're telling you what to put into your mouth. Like I'm just like, no, like nobody is going to control me. We don't do well with authority anyways. What do we look like allowing a parasite, like just saying that? It's like, you're a parasite. Like no, like you don't get, not in me, not in our divine bodies. So that's why I'm so happy to continue this journey. And it's like, now that I'm here, like I know without a doubt, like there's no turning back. There's no turning back. Like I've been watching a lot of videos on people who are raw vegan, and they're like, oh, I've been like this for the past 10 years and I've done this and that. And it's like, yeah, it's only been 5 days for me, but I feel amazing. And if there's going to be any detox withdrawals, I'm ready, like bring them on. But like I said, I'm slowly trying to do this. I'm not going all the way in just yet, but I'm ready. Like this is it. Like I'm doing it. This is it. So definitely leave your comments below if you have any suggestions on certain things that I may be wanting to look into, like, or even just like different fruits. Because that was the thing for me. I'm just like, well, what can I eat? Like, what can I do to keep full? One thing for me are bananas. Bananas fill you up. Like and it's like, don't just eat one. Like if you need to eat 10 of them, eat 10 of them. Like who cares? Like I'll eat like 2 or 3 and I'd be like, okay, like I'm okay. I can last a few hours until I go get something else. Or maybe I'll get like some dried mangoes, some type of dried fruit. I got these, like, I know they're not the best, but it's like I'm doing a lot better than what I was, are these cinnamon dried apples. And it's like, this got way too much sugar and crap on it. Like, but it's better than eating it's way better than a friggin' burger from some fast food joint. So I'm like, look, I'm doing my best with what I got with what I'm working with, and there's no turning back. So, oh, and you know what? Me and my kids ate last night because they look so cool, and it's been years since I had one, but I got a dragon fruit, and I was like, oh, this is probably going to be good. It wasn't bad, but it didn't have any taste to it, and the texture, it was like every time I was eating it, I was making this face like it was nasty, but it wasn't nasty. It was just like slimy and didn't have much of a taste, and it was just weird. I don't know, maybe if I find out that that has like a whole bunch of benefits to it, like I'll deal with it and I'll eat it, whatever. But if it's really not that many benefits to it, like yeah, I'm good. Like I'll find something else to eat, because that, but it's all about trial and error. That was another thing that kept me wanting to do this, not jumping into it because I felt like I had to be perfect. And it's like, no, you're not going to be perfect. It's all about trial and tribulation. Like you're going to go through things and figure out what you like and what you don't like. And the fact, like, and that's another thing I keep telling myself, like if I have a craving and I'm like, oh, I want to eat something like this, and I'm like, but look at how good you feel. Like as soon as you eat something else, like what are you going to do? You're going to get slouchy, you're going to get tired, you maybe take a nap. Like that's not what food is supposed to do to you. You're not supposed to want to go to sleep. Like that's all of those addictive ingredients that they have in there. Like these other people are putting these toxins in our food that's that's harming our bodies. Like other people have control over that. Like no, like I'm taking back my power and I'm taking back the control. Like nobody else is going to control me, period. Like it's not even like an egotistical thing, like ain't nobody finna tell me what to do. Like no, like seriously, I run my life. I know what's best for me, and I'm gonna give myself the best at the best knowledge that I have. And so again, I'm only 5 days in, but I feel amazing already. And I'm gonna, I can't wait till it's finally been like at least like 21 days, and it's just like, holy, I don't know if I'm gonna have any like type of withdrawal symptoms or whatever's gonna happen, but I'm excited, and I know it's gonna happen. Not any like I hope I can make it, like no, it's gonna happen. So I can't wait to come back and give you guys an update. But again, leave your comments down below if you have any suggestions or even just want to talk about your own experience. And I would really love for you guys to subscribe, because again, we have been alone for almost our whole lives. Like, so it's time for us to start meeting our soul tribe and meeting aligned people and making those connections. So I'd love for you so I'm stuttering. I would love for you to subscribe. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm leaving something else out, but I can't think of it right now. But anyways, I love you guys, and the universe loves you.